Don't we all love the daily rotation store in Valorant? You know, the thing that makes you wait literal months just to get a skin you want. Like, in general, I think many of us could agree that when it comes to the Valorant daily rotation store, this is one of the least customer-friendly things out there in gaming. And this has to do with the fact that the Valorant shop is completely randomized for everybody, in which every day everybody gets 4 different skins in the shop. And since at this point there's hundreds of skins in the game, the chance of you actually getting the exact skin you want on the exact gun you need is very, very low. Like, for example, I spent way too much money on this game, and the only guns in my account that is now missing a premium skin is the Judge and the Shorty. And if I want to get a specific skin for those guns, like the Oni Shorty or the Glitch Pop Judge, I'm gonna have to wait for that exact skin to come into my store. And let's just say, I've been waiting for quite a bit, literal months at this point. And this system is very much intentional because what it basically does is makes people make purchases in a situation where they normally wouldn't. And there are basically overall 2 ways which they do this. The first way is the most obvious, and that is that once a skin that you've been looking for actually comes to your store, you practically are forced to buy it, or you're gonna have to like wait an unknown amount of time for it to come back. Or a second way that this system makes people make unintentional purchases is, let's just say someone doesn't have like a premium Vandal skin and they want to get like the Prime Vandal, but one day the Glitch Pop Vandal comes into the store, and although it's not the exact Vandal skin they wanted to, they still end up buying the Glitch Pop Vandal because it is in fact a Vandal skin. And because they basically bought the Glitch Pop Vandal, they basically just bought a skin that they normally wouldn't buy, but because they've been waiting for so long to get a different Vandal skin, they ended up buying another one. And on top of that, let's just say one day the Prime Vandal does in fact come into their store, they might also end up buying that one too. And overall, as time goes on, this whole randomness problem is only gonna get worse and worse, because as Riot Games releases more and more skins, that's more and more skins that go into the daily rotation store loot pool. And basically, if Riot Games doesn't end up ever adding in like a 5th slot or a 6th slot to the store, it's just gonna be hell in the future. Like, right now, it is really hard to get like the exact skin you want. But imagine like waiting like 2 years in the future or 3 years in the future and still having 4 slots. Getting the skin you want would literally be impossible. Which is why in the future, I am gonna assume that they are gonna eventually introduce more slots to the daily rotation store, or rework it in some way to make it that it would be easier to get the skin they want. Because we can all agree that this store is very, very flawed, because although, yes, I do understand the psychology element of it, it is still very, very much bullshit and really just has more negatives than positives, because many people, I think, would spend way more money on this game if they were actually able to spend the money on something they want. Anyways, that's basically it for the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and comment, because that would help me out in the algorithm a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, as I am trying to reach 10K by like the end of next year. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys all in my next video. Goodbye.